Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today's class is designed specifically for runners or athletes, but anyone who wants a good lower body leg stretch is definitely welcome to join as well. This class will ensure that all of the lower body muscles are properly warmed up and expanded enough to easily absorb the shock that we place on our knees, on our ankles, on the joints when we're pounding the pavement away. We won't need any props for this class unless you'd like to have a block handy for lizard pose. But whenever you're ready, we can get started. Sitting on the sit bones, left leg is bent, and we cradle the right shin into the chest. Opening up through the hip, maybe taking a slight rock, finding some mobility there. Not forcing any of these movements, just a gentle opening, preparing our body for what's to come. We're going to gently release and take the left. Noticing any tightness that we may have, that we're working to open. Maybe we're a little sore from yesterday's run. And release. Coming into bound angle. Placing the soles of the feet together, wrapping fingers around big toes to help lift the chest and open the hips. So pressing the soles of the feet together, sending the knees down, making this as big as we can. Maybe leaning forward a little bit. Gently raising back up, extending the left leg, taking the right foot into the thigh, making sure our hips are square. Our left foot is flexed before we gently forward fold, trying to reach the forehead to the knee. That's the goal. Maybe we work our way there, finding a little bit more space and release with every exhale. Inhale to lift the chest, switch the legs, squaring off the hips before walking the hand down. Inhale, finding a nice long spine, and exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Using your breath to find the deepest, most comfortable sensation we can. Lifting back up, turning to face the long edge of the mat, coming into straddle, flexing the feet again, externally rotating the legs so the toes point behind us. Sitting up nice and tall, maybe taking the hands off the legs and slowly keeping the quads and hamstrings nice and active. Slowly shift the chest down. Maybe we come onto the forearms. Maybe our forehead comes to the mat. We're going to reach the right hand to the right foot, and left comes overhead, side body stretch, getting as close as we can to that foot. Gently releasing to switch sides. Exhale to come back up. Bringing the legs behind us, rolling onto the belly. Placing the forearms on top of each other, and the forehead comes on top to rest. Finding length in the spine here. And then raising the head, placing the elbows either underneath or in front. We're going to lift the legs on the exhale, sending the pelvis down, legs up, squeezing through the glutes. Nice and active. Using your breath, one more, before gently releasing them down. And coming into dolphin, tucking the toes, making our way onto the forearms, sending the hips up. Finding a nice long spine, pressing away from the mat, opening through the shoulders, as well as feeling the long line all the way down the legs. Trying to send the heels down, hips up. Two more breaths here. Before gently pressing up onto the hands, going into downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet. Before grounding through the left foot, raising the right behind, holding here. Bending the knee, bringing it in through the chest, and planting it on the outside of the hand, a lizard lunge. Sending that left heel back. Sending the pelvis down to the mat, feeling this beautiful hip flexor opening. Depending on our accessibility, we may be on our fingertips, palms, elbows. You can also use a block here if we need a little bit more height. Deep breath, still sending the heel back. And pivoting the back foot, coming into a little triangle variation. We're going to keep this front knee bent, coming up onto the fingertips, peeling the left arm up, twisting open. Feeling the sensations. Finding yourself more open than when we started. One more breath. And on the exhale, swing that arm back to front, coming down into dolphin to repeat on the other side. Pressing away from the hands, opening up through the shoulders, maybe walking the feet in towards the chest a little bit more. Coming up onto the balls of the feet. Finding anything that feels good to you. And then gently pressing up into downward facing dog. Grounding through the right foot, raising the left behind, holding here. Then bending the knee, coming into lizard, stepping it wide. Raising the chest. Finding whatever variation your body calls for. Take one nice, deep, long breath here. And on the exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Beautiful. One more breath before we come into our triangle variation. Pivoting that back foot, peeling the right arm up. Grounding through the back edge of that foot to further open the hips. And exhale to release, facing the front of the mat, stepping up and forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, extending through the crown of the head, reaching the arms behind. Sending the hips up. Nice long lines. Working through those hamstrings. And exhale, release, forward fold. Scooting our feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach the arms up, bend the knees, chair pose. Sinking down, sitting back on the heels, the balls of the feet. Activating the glutes. We're here for a few breaths. Maybe sinking a little bit deeper. And reaching the arms up, inhale. And exhale to straighten the legs, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Taking a slight back bend. And exhale, arms come to the sides. We're going to come onto the balls of the feet. And just warm up through the feet. So kind of rocking onto the toes. Maybe swaying a little bit side to side, waking up the ankles a little bit more. Or taking any other postures. Beautiful. We can gently make our way to a seat. I hope you feel warmed up, loosened up, and ready to go out and be active. Thank you for taking this time to properly warm up and stretch out your body, taking care of it so it can take care of you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave your thoughts down below, and hit that subscribe button to never miss more Yoga with Paige.